Hello, I'm Kate, the Daily Tarot Girl, and welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. So for this week's reading, I am using the Luminous Flow Tarot by Ethony. And my intention for this week's reading is to kind of take a sneak peek at the week ahead and get an idea of some of the energies coming up for us. And my hope, my intention is that we get some fresh ideas for the week ahead, maybe some nuggets of wisdom. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card. Now the first card represents the beginning of the week, so Monday, Tuesday-ish. Oh, and I should say, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and give me a like or leave me a comment. It really helps me out. Okay, we have the Tower. Okay, so we have the Tower for the beginning of the week. Now, the Tower is one of those super dramatic cards. It's like such a diva of a card. It's so dramatic. Even the way the figure is like falling is like it's like they're flinging themselves off this tower. It's a super dramatic card. Now, what I'm getting, what my attention is drawn to is that lightning bolt, that lightning bolt right at the top. And the Tower is a major shaking up of energy, and it's a major release. Like, think about a storm. A storm will kind of build, and it's like when there's enough like pressure in the atmosphere, that storm can happen. Similar to like a volcano. A volcano over time, builds and then it releases. So volcanoes, storms, these are all kind of things that are in the realm of the Tower. It's like something that, it's like pressure building over time that is finally released. So you might find at the beginning of the week that there is this big release of sorts, something that has been building for a long time. Finally, the lid blows off of it. And it could be experienced in a dramatic way or in a not so dramatic way. This is the interesting thing about the Tower, is sometimes it will come up for me and I'll see how over time I'll see how that card kind of played out, but it doesn't always play out in this really intense, super dramatic way like you might think. Sometimes it can play out in a more subdued sort of way. So yeah, the Tower is a shaking up of energies, and I want to say more about the Tower, but I also want to see what the other cards are first. So let's have a look at the card for the middle of the week. So the card for the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday-ish, is the Emperor. All right. So while the Tower feels kind of chaotic, like energy, releasing, it's kind of chaos, the Emperor is all about organization and control. So midweek, this is a time to kind of get your bearings straight. The Emperor is about sort of being the ruler of your own life and figuring out what is important to you. I often will say the Emperor is kind of a bit of a rebel, and he's kind of a maverick. Like, he really does things his way. He doesn't necessarily do things according to conventions or according to anyone's plan. He kind of has his own idea of how to do things. What I'm getting from this card, because we have the Tower first and then the Emperor, there's a shakeup of sorts that happens at the beginning of the week that will actually allow you to really step into your power and really get clear on, okay, what is important to me? What needs to be focused on? What path am I going to take? And it helps you get clear on what kinds of things you're going to be stubborn about. What are the things that you're going to really stick to and dig your heels in? And what kinds of things can you be flexible about? Because sometimes we aren't totally clear on that until something big happens. There's some big shift, there's some big change, and then we get really clear of like, okay, this is important, this isn't. This is the thing I'm going to dig my heels in and insist on, and this thing I can be flexible about. So that's kind of what I'm getting with the Emperor. The Emperor says, the Emperor is all about being yourself and doing things your way this week. Let's have a look at the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Okay, so we had this one last week, but I think it was kind of at the beginning of the week. So Knight of Swords. Okay, yeah, Knight of Swords and the Emperor go well together. The Knight of Swords is all about taking action, going for something, honing in on something, and just gathering all of your energy, all of your resources, and just focusing and going for it. Not putting up your heels, not waiting around for something to happen. It's about making something happen. So the Tower is about something happening. And it might be something out of your control that you maybe didn't expect or you didn't plan for, but something happens. It helps you get in touch with your inner power, which is the Emperor. And then as we get to the end of the week, you're now from that place of power, from that place of clarity, from that Emperor-like place, you're then able to go out into the world and take direct action that feels focused, it feels clear, and it feels meaningful. It's interesting because last week's reading, we got kind of similar cards. I think it was the King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and I don't remember what the third card was. But I felt like I remember last week thinking, oh wow, this is like quite a powerful week of like being productive, getting things done, getting clear on things, communicating clearly. And it looks like this week also is quite powerful. I feel like this is a week of building something. There's something that you're building. And what's interesting about the Tower, the energy of the Tower kind of clears the decks. It makes something crystal clear for you. It's like wiping the slate clean so that you can rebuild in the way that you want to rebuild. And I'm really drawn to, on the Emperor card, I'm drawn to, and actually I'll move over so we can look at all three cards. The thing I'm drawn to on the Emperor card is all the blocks, all the cubes behind him, which makes me think of like building something. And then the Knight of Swords is about going after something, focusing on something, really pursuing something that's important to you. So there is this really strong energy of like having a strong intention, being clear on what that intention is, and going after it, taking action, building something. And there's a bit of a rebel spirit with these cards. Like this is the week for you to do things your way, not necessarily how someone else tells you to do something or how you're supposed to do it. This is about kind of leaning into your unique traits and doing things your way, kind of putting your own flair on things. Okay, I want to come back to the Tower because I feel like I didn't say a ton about that card, and I feel like there's more to explore here. It has like this quick, lightning fast energy to it, similar to the Knight of Swords. So there's a similar sort of energy here with both of those cards. And what's interesting is the center card, the Emperor, he's not moving. He's sitting there. He's not moving. He's very stable, very confident, very sure of himself. And then we have all the movement of the Tower and the Knight of Swords kind of bookending the reading. And so I think that when it comes to taking action this week, you first want to anchor yourself to your inner Emperor. So your inner Emperor is the part of you that is stable, that knows exactly what you want, and that is very confident. And confident, not confident in a cocky way, like I always get what I want. Like it's not like that. It's the kind of confidence that allows you to step into the unknown and blaze a trail, even if you don't know where that trail is going to lead or if you're going to be successful. But having that kind of confidence, like I might not be successful, but I have to try. That's kind of the feeling I get with this card. There is also almost an obstinate determination with the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. really, once you decide what's important, once you decide what you're going for, it's like you feel like nothing can stop you. So that's really interesting. And I think that's all I want to say. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I read these cards really quickly, but sometimes that's okay. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you got different stuff from these cards, if you're noticing different things that I maybe overlooked. Feel free to share in the comments. But I think I'm gonna wrap things up. So I want to wish you all the best of luck with the week ahead, and thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time.